12 Sports Team presents your Friday Night Overtime. Only on WBNG.
The lights are shining, and there was just a bit of crisp to the air this evening. No, you didn't have to quite break out the hoodies just yet, but football weather is definitely in the forecast. Thank you for joining us once again here on Friday Night Overtime, and let's get right into it. Our game of the week saw the defending champs of Class D, the Tioga Tigers, take a 43-game winning streak into Shenango Forks for a matchup with the Blue Devils. The last time that Forks was a winner over the Tigers, 8 years ago, way back when, in 2016. First Responders Night in Shenango Forks, both teams wearing special jerseys for the game on Friday. Pick it up in the second half. Shenango Forks already up 3 scores and looking to add to it. Tate Bender, the punt return, and he takes that into Tiger territory. And then Bender again on the slant. Caden Cole makes the tackle, though, and saves the touchdown. A couple plays later, folks, on the goal line, Lucas Barlow has the ball stripped from him, and Shea Bailey with the recovery for Tioga. Now Tigers backed up on their goal line. Jake Brown, he breaks past the first line of defense. He's into the open field. One man to beat. Jeffy Stevens saves the shutout for Shenango Forks. It's 4 fingers up now here in Shenango Forks, and the Blue Devils will put it away in the fourth quarter. Sam Paskey calls his own number from 15 yards out. He takes it in for 6, and a big win for Shenango Forks. Tigers lose for the first time since 2021. Blue Devils end Tioga's 43-game winning streak. Shenango Forks a winner, 25-0.
We move over to Vestal, where the Golden Bears are looking to get back in the win column after a loss to Maine Enwell. The Golden Bears hosting the Elmira Express for their Week 2 matchup. Both teams looking to bounce back with a win tonight. We pick it up in the second half with Elmira 28-14. Vestal starts with the ball the second half. They're driving down, but that changes. Vestal QB Josh Queller rolls to his left looking, but Chris Pierce there finds the interception for Elmira on the ensuing drive. Elmira's Caden Flint, hard to bring down. He's in it for 6 to make it a 14-0 game. After that, now in the fourth, Elmira's Zach Conklin finds Arias Bradbury to make it a 42-14 game. Trying to get something going. Queller to JT Gannon on the quick slant, and he's turning and burning down the sideline. Finally will get pushed out just before getting into the end zone, which leads to this handoff. Julian Adams, he powers his way into the end zone, but it's not enough as the Elmira Express hands Vestal their second straight loss, 43-21. Moving over across town now to Union Endicott hosting Corning. This one was all ground and pound. Corning draining 6.5 minutes on the clock to opening drive. Already up 8-0. Corning gets it to James Freeman. He gets it in the end zone, misses a tackler. Hawks up 14-0. Tigers looking for a spark, and Robert Marbury gives them that on the kickoff. Takes it all the way inside the 20, making people miss. Looking good there. And with that momentum, Joe Generelli rolls out, looking, finds Dominic Pritz, Lasicki for 6. It's 14-7. On the following kickoff, Elmira's James Freeman has blockers. He finds a lane, and he's thinking end zone, but Javelin Rivera with the hustle and shoelace tackle. Hawks would still go on to score. UE would score 2 more, but Corning comes away with the win, 32-20.
Let's head west to the home of the defending Class C champs, the Wolverines, as they start up a doubleheader of Section 4 action in the Wild Wild West. A matchup of top 5 teams in the section for a second straight week. This time, it's Waverly and Horseheads. Waverly up 21-7 in the second quarter. Horseheads looking for a last-minute drive. Bryce Thomas with a strong run up the middle here. That will move the chains, and a few plays later, Dom Cardinale drops back. A nice connection here with Keegan Zeller. A first down out of bounds, and that stops the clock. Waverly's defense not trying to give up any momentum, though. Cardinale drops back. Troy Beeman, he takes him down. Beeman, that's a sack, 21-17. That's the score at half. Third quarter now, Ben Shaw looking long, and the Husky, Xavier Watson, the play, the stare down, the stretch, the strong, the win. Waverly, big win. They go on to beat Horseheads 34-21. Owego hosting its first home game. This a matchup with the Norwich Purple Tornado. Riverhawks made sure to give the fans what they want. Senior quarterback Elijah Lewis runs it in for the first score. Purple Tornado Not going down, though, without a fight. Cedar, Braden Hagenbach. He gets in the red zone. That leads to 6. Team would mix the extra point, though. Owego holding on to the lead early. Hawks drive down to extend that lead to 8 here. Joseph Palladino, the halfback, dive. No issues at the goal line. He puts it in. And Norwich looking to cut it. Nope, that's not going to happen. Senior Caleb Cole. Riverhawks, they win this one 28-6. Listen, don't go anywhere. Michael and I are back after the break with more action from around Section 4 as we head to double overtime. Stay tuned.
Drive into summer with a Honda CR-V and Accord. Your fun-to-drive weekend getaway vehicles. And when you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Act now to get an offer you'll love. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
A migrant crisis flooding our communities with deadly drugs. Cashless bail, emboldening violent criminals. I'm Craig DeMunn, and I've seen firsthand the impact of far-left leaders. Josh Riley, endorsed by extremist defunded police Democrats, is cut from the same cloth. That's why I'm voting for Mark Molinaro. He supports law enforcement and will work with Republicans to secure our border.
I'm Mark Molinaro, and I approve this message. I've never backed down from a fight, and I never will.
Lease a brand new 2024 Hyundai Elantra SE featuring alloy wheels, Apple CarPlay, and America's Best Warranty for only $229 a month for 36 months. Make car buying simple. Drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Hyundai in Big Flats.
Suicide is never an easy subject to talk about, and it can affect any one of us. That is why AFSP is hosting its annual Out of the Darkness Suicide Prevention Walk. The walk is meant to create a dialogue and to show us that no one deserves to feel alone during a difficult time. So join us right here at Mirabito Stadium on September 29th at 10:30 a.m. to honor loved ones who have passed and to support those who need us. For more information, you can visit afsp.org.
The cornerstone of Investigate TV is investigative journalism. We want to get answers. We want to teach you something.
We always try to give viewers a takeaway, something they can learn from a story.
What is the solution here? Every story we air, we strive to be able to show that.
There are things that affect our homes, that affect our families, that affect our health, that we are learning every day from these stories.
Do you think people are dying?
Should this be better regulated? Should I be concerned? Do you recall when you became aware of that law?
The beauty of this show is that we have a team of reporters all across the country.
From very diverse backgrounds.
The public has a right to know. How big of a problem is that?
Should they be revoking these certifications?
I think viewers are looking for something different, something fresh, something that feels helpful to them.
And it allows us to tell the best of the best stories and show them to you every day.
12Sports team presents your Friday Night Overtime.
Thank you for staying with us this evening, and let's get right back into it as we head to Windsor for their matchup with Watkins Glen and the Storm. It's youth night for the Black Knights, and it was a big night for Ashton Werner. First in the air, he finds Ryan Kristoff here, and this one goes for about 25 as Windsor takes it to midfield. A couple plays later, Werner would break it off with his legs. He makes 2 Watkins Glen defenders miss in the backfield, and then he's off to the races right through the middle of the Storm. He takes this one 60 yards all the way to the house. That puts Windsor up 6 to start the game. Werner now on defense. Daniel Costin trying to find the corner here, but Ashton's all over him. That one, a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And then Windsor back on defense and back in the end zone. Tyson Schmidt with the inside handoff. He's virtually untouched. Windsor up 14 and counting. Black Knights with a big win over Watkins Glen. Windsor, a winner tonight, 61-12.
Lansing hits the road with the goal of ending Sydney's unbeaten start. The Bobcats on its first drive marched down the field with quarterback Jackson Mayo taking it himself for 6-0 lead in the first. Lansing would run game could not be stopped as senior back Corbin Lovejoy finds the sideline, then shows off the speed to make up a 2-possession lead. Sabres did not give up a point in last game last week. Mayo once again does a QB draw to make it a 19-point lead for the Bobcats. Cindy was not going down without a fight as junior receiver Brandon Lafayette gets the ball in the backfield for an end around with the first Sabre points of the night. Lansing wins the game 39-14. Home opener for Spisak Eagles, and as they face Bainbridge Guilford, looking to improve 2-1 after last week. Spisak knocking on the door in the first quarterback. Christopher Merrimack loses it. Logan Ahmed squeaks past a couple defenders. He's in for 6. Eagles strike first. Check this out. Ensuing kickoff. It's receiver Isaiah Hampton. He'd have a little Kansas Chief trickery. Ball ends up in Dyson Marshfield. It works out. Good return past the 40, but BG's drive would stall. Second quarter, it's Kobe Foster. A misdirection. Strong runs across the plane. Spisak takes a 2-score lead, but BG bounces back in a big way and puts 4 in the end zone all day. Bainbridge Guilford, your winners tonight. They go on the road with a 28-24 win.
Let's pick one up from Thursday night. Senior running back Vincent Mancini. He has a big night as Maine Enwell gets another win over Shenango Valley. This off the screen pass, and this would go for 14-0 after 2 drives for Maine Enwell. A few plays later, Shenango Valley's defense trying to keep him in it. Senior Lincoln Patterson recovering the fumble. That's trying to keep the energy in at the Valley, but sophomore running back Max Pollicare rips it right back out. This all the way to the house. Maine Enwell, a big winner, 61-6.
The Dryden Lions received their first win of the season against the Ithaca Little Red, defeating the team 21-19. Ithaca now falls to 1-2. On to 8-man football, where Groton defeated Green 28-6. The Redhawks move on to 3-0 on the season.
All right, we have a few games that are coming up for you on Saturday as well, so make sure that you tune in here tomorrow. We'll have that. We'll have the Southern Tier kickoff. I know you're going to be Colgate versus Cornell, so that's going to be an awesome game. You're going to be live there. I'm excited for that.
Oh, yeah? We're all excited.
Yeah, so make sure you tune in. Southern Tier kickoff. That is tomorrow. Thank you for joining us here again on Friday Night Overtime. We will see you later.